Summoning John Lang, guys. Welcome back to Troy the Soldier. This chapter 3. When we last left off, we I think we're heading to floor 4 if I remember correctly. We're basically more or less kitted out now. I got skills for Michael and Cassidy. Cassidy also has some other skills, we'll say. I'm full equipped. Well, almost full equipped. I don't have shields on, but honestly, I don't really want shields if it's just going to lower my attack anyways. Soldier Factory 4. Of course, the first fight is a fucking 3-piece fight. And I literally got hit with Drain the first thing that happened. Like I said, it's kind of comically funny. But at least Cassidy's doing, you know, 300 per. Well, it's like 100 per hit, right? But I still think it's weird though. We're not getting any experience for that. I'm pretty sure that's not supposed to be the case. He definitely did not look dead, but okay. Also, it feels like they evade attacks way more than we evade attacks. Health raise. Honestly, I should use it on Cassidy. Normally I dump all that kind of shit on the main character, but I should have tried running. If I had the upper hand. Oh well. And we're kind of getting compensation for these bigger fights at least. That chest is open already. It's very interesting. Fucking course I'd get fucking stunned. Out of everything, like, I think that's worse than being... Oh, cool. Cool. Like, I think that's worse than being drained, and that's, like, being drained is pretty bad. That's kind of the thing I'm like trying to portray with this though. Like the battles just don't seem balanced. Might have been that next room that had the HP ups, but honestly, it's not gonna be make or break. I really don't want to fight this, but I don't want to run, waste a turn, and get mollywopped. Alright, one thing left. I'm not even too upset if they end up knocking out Michael, because I have the regains. Watching the cat trying to get comfy on the bed there. Alright, let me heal before I talk to this guy. Let me use... in case it is a fight. I was wondering when you'd make it out. You killed all those people, Johnny. I assume Steeler told you what happened. He did. And there is nothing for me to say. What do you mean there's nothing? You know everything now. There's nothing I can tell you that you don't already know. Almost. Why did you kill them, Johnny? Why didn't you try to report them? To give them the punishment they deserve. You want answers, Cassie? Meet me in my father's office. Johnny, no, don't go. I'll be seeing you. Okay, I was waiting for a fight there. Also, I feel like the shop floor is just gonna be all... interesting, they're all dead. It's just gonna be me buying, like, a bunch of this shit. Oops. Let's not buy fucking 100 of them. Get cured. Try to remember to save before I move on to. Mont's office. I've seen this go down hundreds of times. Do I really need to see it again? Johnny. Simmer down, Cassidy. I'll get to that explaining I told you about. Better get to fucking explaining, Johnny. Cassidy. Right, sorry. Should start from the beginning. Growing up, my father preached to me about the equality of men, women, skin, and beliefs. He raised me to believe that all are equal and that no one person is better than the other, regardless of what they are. I grew up thinking like this, believing him to be such a good man, good father, a hero. I saw him beat people over racism. I saw him get beaten over discrimination. He always fought for goodness of his people. But then, when the slimes came from the gray, his opinions changed. He still believed in equality, but he showed no such belief to them. He believed beings with such power cannot be trusted to live. So he branched off his own military group, one specifying chemical mutations of humans, to match the power of the slimes. He created a substance to be injected into dead humans, give them not only a second chance at life, but a power unrivaled by any. Manic. Eventually, as years went by, his substance evolved, and it stopped giving people such terrible episodes, instead using trauma to enhance magic ability, as well as letting the user numb the feelings gained from such horrific experiences. It was the perfect potion for soldiers. Where's the part that explains why you killed them? Heh, I thought Michael was the impatient one. My father always kept the first product of Manic, the first potion. He liked the idea of having a reminder of his progress. He told me this story before I asked him why he hated slime so much. He said they weren't human. They weren't one of us. That was just a few nights ago. After that, he brought me to the brig. Where he had scared a slime chained to the wall. Wouldn't they just slip through? Not this one. This one, she was solid, like me. My father brought me to her, gave me a gun, told me to put a bullet in her head. I asked him why, and he told me that this is what he did. This is the real job they had, to capture and kill powerful slimes, to ensure the safety of humans. He then, again, told me to shoot her. I don't know what happened, but a feeling came over me, and I thought of all the times I saw my father attack people to defend others. I turned the gun towards my father and shot him. He fell to the floor. While holding his wound, he asked me why. I told him it's what he taught me, to defend all without care for what they look like. He bled out, telling me I'll bring the end if I defend them. The last words I gave my father before he died was, I'll end the world if it means to end the discrimination. After that, I enchained the girl and she slipped through the cracks in the walls instantly. Made me think she wanted to be captured, that she was just waiting to get us all in one place to kill us. A few seconds later, she came back and said, Thank you, human. I'll make sure they know what you did. She left again after that, and I didn't see her since. Jesus, Johnny. I'm sorry this happened. After that, I took what he said and planned for a way to give each of these involved what they deserved. Then I found his first potion, the purest form of Manic. My father told me that this was a trial version that never made it to testing. He said it was a 50-50. It would infect the user with immense craze and painful melting of flesh, or give them a power stronger than all other. Hope. Put the trial version in the water supply and drank a cup to punish myself for what I did. Not much to my surprise, it worked. On most. But very few of us won the 50-50. I killed most of the remaining, but some slipped through my grip. Luckily, they met you, as well as their end. Johnny. Though a part of me says what you did was justified, you killed people who will never get a chance to be good again. You snuffed out their lights before the flames of their soul could burn brighter than the torches of God's beam. Touch of God's beam. Cassidy, please don't do this. Shut the fuck up, Michael. You chose to kill these people rather than look for a better way. Imprisonment exists to give people time to think about what they have done. What good is that if they come out and do it again? What good is it if they slip through the cracks of the justice system and never see the inside of a cell? Stelio is a witness. He could have tried against them and put them away. There are files here, documents, everything that happens in this building. If I did that, how long before they killed him? How long before they erased the evidence? How long before they were given a slap on the wrist for being military protected? That's right. You know that no matter what, they would have never gotten their punishment. Now what? What do you mean? Now that they're all dead, what are you gonna do? I'm gonna kill any and all like them. Can't let you. I'm afraid it's not your choice, Cassidy. Can't let you kill more people. And if more people like the girl get captured, what will you do? I'll find another way to stop them. If you can't, I will find a way. If this really is the path you wish to walk, so be it. I don't want to do this, Johnny. Silence, fiend. You shall address me only as Trial. Trial emerged. Interesting. Let's unload our skill on him. Okay, well, full auto was kind of pointless because I do more damage just with basic attacks. Johnny, I want you to know these people to suffer, but you have to think about the future. What about it? Should I think about? The time when I realize I'm too late to end something I could have stopped. You don't have to kill them. You can find another way. There's always another way. You know how ironic this sounds? Before you got to me, you killed tens, if not dozens of enemies just to survive. What's the difference between what you did and what I do? My motives are pure. I know what I'm doing is good, and I know that I have to do it if I want to live to see another day. Am I not in the same predicament? I killed my father to save their prisoner. If they found out what I've been, if they found out, I would have been their next kill. Why am I so different than you? I don't know. You're finally starting to see it. I got hit by 404. I mean, that's good enough. It's not, but... I guess that does do more damage than I thought. I killed only those who were directly in my way of making it another day. You killed those who didn't even know they were being poisoned. You killed people who never even raised a hand, let alone thought about killing another soul. They chose their path when they stayed silent. Had they spoken to someone, like me, they would have gotten to live another day. These people were scared, too scared to see anything but the fear in their families, and the fear inside of them when they even thought about uttering a word. If their families weren't on the line, if their own lives weren't on the line, they would have spoken, but they couldn't because they had people to protect. Children to protect. Would you give up your own family for the 50-50 chance of either of them getting punishment or nothing happening at all? If your mother were still around, would you give her life up? My mother left me when I was young. She never cared enough to even see me, let alone think of me. She never even sent a letter. Then what if it were that girl in the brig? Would you give up her life? Would you? If it's for the greater good. What's the difference between giving up her life and just doing what your father said and shooting her? It's for the greater good. Am I getting to you, Johnny? My name is not. My name is... I hope he's dead, because if not, it's gonna suck. Starting to see your weakness, starting to see your wrongdoings. It's not gonna end, Johnny. It's never going to get better either, Cassidy. The only way it gets better is if you want it to. The only way it ends is if you make it. Trial, huh? It was the substance. I felt like I needed a mask to hide behind. Hey, do you really think goodness exists in everyone? I always look for goodness because it brings me nothing but sadness to see the people for what they truly are. Well, you're doing good, Cassie. You're better than I could ever be. And you're more brave than I could ever dream of. Doing all this for a species that doesn't even care for your existence, let alone well-being? It's the right thing to do. Maybe the bloodshed's needed to save them. Can't win wars with slap fights. Can't win wars when you're blinded with anger. It just makes you unable to see your mistakes. Huh. Okay. So Trial. So Cassidy. Do you think we need to keep going? Depends on what you want. I don't want to stop you anymore. And I don't want to kill them. Not anymore. Should we go? I think you should. I should too. Probably not too safe when where we are now. Yeah. Say before you go, I think you should take these. Collected these from your journey, eh? May have lost a few on the way up. You never could keep track of your things. No, I could not. No, I could not. I think I'll leave now. Head out through the back exit. I'll warn you though, the caves are nowhere near as safe as it is in this building. I don't doubt that. And thank you, Trial. Anytime, fiend. I'll see you around, Michael. Sorry I kinda let you out there. You should follow him. Maybe. For now I kinda wanna just think... You can drag me down with you whenever you want. I just need some time. That was odd. Very, very odd. Proceed into part 2. Might as well. This is kind of cool. Not gonna find out. Roper merged. Sand eyes. I see, and I'm still not getting any experience either, which makes me really think that the experience system is broken. Oh shit. Interesting, okay. I just figured it would be a forced encounter if they caught me. I didn't think it was gonna be like send you back to the start. Cactus. Artist piece. Spin chop. Okay, I couldn't see the rope there for a second. Also, what am I supposed to do about this guy? Ah, you bitch. You gotta be fucking serious. Bro, he really put one guarding the fucking exit. I'm gonna have to go this way. I think it was a good call anyways. Sentient lint. Interesting. I wonder if we're gonna get another party member soon. I really can't believe he did that though, as if he puts this one in a tight corner. It's literally on the rope. Fangy. Very ill. Interesting. Dude, I had no idea what would... I thought this was the shopkeeper, that's why I wasn't reading any of it. I tried to get away, but he kept insisting, and I was in dire need to leave. What did you do? Of course, he was in my way, so what did you do, Johnny? Nothing you want to hear, not anything important either. Tell me, you sure? Fine, fine. Don't say I didn't warn you. On my way back from my job, I found just about everyone I knew who worked here crazed or dead. Some of them who were still alive tried to kill me. Skip to the part that matters. Fine, not like anything I would have said was any fun anyways. After dealing with them, I tried to get some water. I was parched. Then, about 10 minutes after I finished drinking, I felt a melting pain in just about all of my organs. Thought maybe I ate something or that I was poisoned. What did I just say? Patient, child. This part matters. Go on then. Thank you. This pain I had took a while before it passed. When it did, I felt more alive than I ever could. Felt a new power brewing inside of me, waiting for a key to open the lock to it. Could feel myself being watched by something. I was not sure if I was human or alive by that matter. I tried to unleash the hidden power away. This hidden away power, but I never got to it. I never knew how. So then I took the water I previously drank from the tap and took it to the lab. Did some tests and found out this was the purest form of manic, that my boss was always on about with me. But it wasn't the one he gave me. It was a different one. More refined version. I thought that ever since I drank the poison water, I felt something growing inside me. An idea sparked and I decided to mix my version with the version found in the water. Wanted to test it, but I had a bad feeling that if I drank it, it wouldn't work. Did you? Give it to Johnny? Yes. Well, less giving, more forcing. Although after I gave it to him, something about him changed. More so than what happened when I drank the original poison water. He started screaming, saying demons appeared to punish him, but he wasn't screaming in fear. He's begging to them to take him to hell for the sins he committed. Perhaps the substance I gave him melted his brain to a fine pudding and turned him into another just another one of them homeless freaks I see on the streets. What'd you do to Johnny? I have no idea. I was going to test it on myself when I left, but then he suddenly stopped screaming and took a lunge at me. I tried to get away, but it was as if a ghost grabbed me and brought me closer. I thought that maybe what I made unlocked that power I felt inside myself in him. I thought I was a dead man, but he stank the remaining substance of mine and drank it before booking it. I had no intention of killing Johnny. I just wanted to test out what I made, and he just wouldn't leave me be. Did you see where he went? He headed up towards the higher floors. Don't know where else he went to. It's only a matter of time before it happens. You say something, Michael? Huh? No. Is there a shop anywhere? Cave cabin. Another one here for my goods, huh? Don't worry, child. I got exactly what you need. So I want 4,000 for sure. For the better weapons. The armors are all going to stay the same, obviously. The skills, eh. Most surprisingly, I have enough.